out there. This is Aaron Wagner on Behind the Mic with uh, with me as your host. Um, I fortunately was able to set up this sign in its correct arrangement, so it is backwards in real life, just as a sign of comic relief. And today we have on the show a guest by the name of Paolo. He is an acoustic, original, and cover artist who has performed in venues across the Chicagoland area, in the suburbs, and in the city. He is currently pursuing his music full time to support his family. We're going to be touching on that a little bit, on how it is to be an artist supporting your family during both this pandemic and then years prior, since it has been a while since I met Paolo at the winery located in Long Grove called the Broken Earth Winery. And he was performing some covers, and I loved his sound, loved his vibe, and I held on to his business card, threw it in my pocket, followed him when he released his album or EP Brand New, and now he is about to hit another EP very soon. Excited to have him play one of his tracks from the EP. So without further ado, let's kickstart this show with Paolo. So thank you all for tuning into the show. William, Sandra, Jenny, shout out to y'all for tuning into the show. Thank you very much for your support. As we're waiting here, I want to give a shout out to my friends Sandra R with the complicated last name. Thank you so much for putting together the portraits in the past. During the period of the past 4 weeks, she has helped me put together some portraits for highlighted in each of the flyers I've put together in the past weeks. And shout out also to Terrell Cohen, who is currently helping me put together some of the flyers as well on Instagram and the following social media and the other social media platforms that I'm on. So thanks again to both of you guys. Be sure to check out Sandra, hit her up on Instagram, and check out Black Knights Studios on Instagram, and check out what she's about. And then also check out Terrell Cohen at behance.net/Terrell Cohen. All right, guys, let's. Hello. Show. Waiting for him to come up. What is up, man? How you doing?
Oh,
Taking
nice to
I can see you, I can hear you. Can you see me and can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome, dude. I love the background.
Oh,
What do you
thanks.
have there, man?
Oh, I'm actually in my little studio right now, my apartment. Put that up. It's in front of the closet. Some like sound stuff, and got my guitars over there, and yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Um I I'd love to ask you about the picture behind you. But
This one?
yeah.
I don't know. It's just some cool like tapestry I found on Amazon.
All right. Hey, at least you're
Yeah.
honest, right? It's very cool. It's very cool. I guess to start off, I know you kind of are jumping from one thing to the next. Doing a show, now doing this, and then now going to rehearsals afterwards. So, first off, how was the show? How were things?
Oh, it was cool. I just played at a restaurant that just recently opened up, in the South Barrington area. Like a nautical theme restaurant, so I did my thing there, and it's nice. People are coming out to go eat and all that. There's some social distancing a little bit, and um, yeah, slowly getting back to it. Yeah,
Great. That's
cool.
awesome.
I see all my cousins are here.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
Cool. Um, this is kind of cool, sharing each other's platform to just kind of um, you know, I guess long story short, it's just kind of cool when you see people that you're like, "Oh, I don't know you, but thanks for tuning in." But I'm glad to see that people are trickling in to support you. That's awesome. It's really cool. Um,
Family. Hey.
family, without family, man, where would we be? Honestly.
Nowhere.
So, huh?
I said nowhere, really.
They're our best moral support.
Definitely.
So, I guess before we get started with a few questions, if you'd like to play a song for us just to kind of get us in the mood, um, love to kind of start out there, and then we'll dive into some questions, and then we'll do some more music and just keep this going. That
Cool.
sounds good.
I'm gonna play. This song's called "Coastin'."
All right.
I get this feeling when you're with me. You're like a rush of ecstasy in my body, in my soul. I know, baby, you meant to be. You show me the way, every day. And with one look in your eyes, I could see your love light shining. You feel in the fire. It's me you dream about, every desire. And we could be coasting, drive all night. It's set in motion, higher and higher, higher and higher, 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 higher and higher. You show me something brand new that I've never seen before till I met you. You show me the way, ooh, every day. And with one look in your eyes, I could see your love light shining. We're feeling the fire. It's me you dream about, every desire. And we could be coasting, drive all night. It's set in motion, higher and higher, higher and higher, 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 higher and higher. We're feeling the fire. It's me you dream about, every desire. And we could be coasting, drive all night. It's set in motion, higher and higher. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna do one more for in behalf of all those others who are watching. So, that was a great song. I was feeling the groove. It's
Oh, thanks,
definitely.
man.
I was coasting with you, man.
Sweet.
So, what was the, I guess, inspiration behind the song?
Um, I guess I wrote that one for my wife. Like when we go on like some road trips or something like that, like driving down California. It was actually in California where we recorded that. But like we were driving by the water, just hanging out, you know. Um, yeah, she's kind of the inspiration for a lot of songs on that last EP and the
Yeah.
new one as well, which is coming out soon.
Awesome. Awesome. What was the name of the album for those who are just tuning in, who aren't familiar with your music but are becoming familiar since you came on? What's the name of the album?
It's called Days Go By. Yeah, it'll be coming out July 10, so like about 2.5 weeks from now. I'll come out with the whole thing. It's like 5 new songs, and yeah, so that song's on there. I already put that one out. It's on Spotify and Amazon, all those places you can find music. And then the rest is going to be released July 10th.
Awesome. Very cool. As far as I was kind of curious to ask you previously before we dabble into the question I know you wanted to be asked, because I love to feature that on the show. Have the guest give me a question they want to be asked. Um, what was the inspiration behind the the latest album that you released um, called Brand New? What was the, I guess, influence?
Brand new soul, the last EP that I came out
Yeah,
with.
what was the inspiration behind the last EP?
It was actually a collection of songs that I've written actually from the last like 10 years. And I kind of took like the best ones that I've and finally finished them pretty much.
Oh,
Put them out in a collection. They're kind of all different, so it's kind of like a mix in that EP. And this next one is more like a little more cohesive, like styling wise. But yeah, it's just honestly just a bunch of old songs that I ended up recording again that I felt like were like my stronger songs, and I wanted to put out there.
cool. That's cool. This is kind of one of those things that was like in the back of my mind. I'm like, you know what? I'll just ask him on the show. That's so. It's kind of opportunity to sort of reflect on how is this album, the next one. So the other I guess let's do this. The next, I know I asked you to pick a song that either impacted you or inspired you. Would you like to perform a song for us?
Sure. Does it have to be a cover, or do you want to hear a cover?
Whatever song that I mean,
That's
I know that it's meant to be an open ended.
man, I learned fast car, but I don't have my capo on me. But I think I could pull it off. I could do like a few verses of fast car. You hear that song, Trace Chapman?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, so I learned that song over the last few weeks ago. It's a fun one. I really like the lyrics. You know, it's
Oh,
like a really well written song. But yeah, I'll play a little bit of it.
hey, goes long. Oh yeah, I know that one.
You got a fast car. I got a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. See, my old man's got a problem. He lives with the bottle, that's the way it is. His body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. Mama went off and left him. One more life that he can give. Somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. driving your car. Speed so fast, felt like we were drunk. City lights laid out beside us, and it felt nice round on my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. And you got a fast car. It's fast enough so we can fly away. We gotta make a decision. Leave tonight, live and die this way. I remember we were driving your car. Speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights laid out beside us, hands felt nice around my shoulder. I had a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. There's like 8 other verses, but short version.
That's like the radio edited version.
Yeah, so that's one I learned and I really like playing. Yeah, I like those lyrics a lot. It's like, yeah, if you haven't heard it, the Tracy Chapman "Fast Car Baby," that one is a good song. It's just like hits you.
Why do you feel like the lyric?
Edit. I'm sorry, what was that?
Oh no, it's okay, man. Why do you feel the lyrics like stand out at you so vividly?
Uh, I like the story it tells. I feel like it tells a lot, like maybe a lot of different stories that a lot of people can relate to when it comes to like. I didn't do the verse about like moving to the city. Like it's a couple who like kind of having a hard time, so they finally leave their home and they're kind of going into the unknown, just trying to make it out there. And at the same time, you know, there's all these problems going on with the other person's family. At the same time, like all these different things going on. The song kind of encompasses, you know, what goes on in life too. So I like that fast car. You know, it's like yeah, it represents what's going on in life. I like that.
Sure, it's kind of like speeding across a timeline. Just
Hmm. Yeah, like really, if you read the lyrics, like it really puts you in that story, and you can kind of appreciate that song in a different light.
I'm gonna have to now just because you said that, like I feel like I need to really re-listen to that song. I've when you at first when you said the name of the artist, I'm like rings a bell. Name of the song sort of rings a bell, and then like then you start playing it. I'm like that's I'm like
Yeah,
now
she like "Give Me One Reason to Stay Here" too. That's another hit she had. You know, is it weird you can't see my guitar? Yeah, that one is another good one.
yeah, that sounds familiar too. Um, well, I guess one of the questions topics you had mentioned that you wanted to discuss was that the I know you, which I was pleasantly surprised, is pursue you're an artist pursuing music to support you and your wife, and I commend you for that. That's awesome, and I fully support you. Just keep going, man.
Thank you.
That's so for some people it's a steep mountain, but I think like people like you prove that it's possible.
Oh,
And
hey, I appreciate that. Yeah, man, I just keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. Yeah, just try to keep it going as much as I can. And yeah, I have an awesome wife who supports like everything I do, like everything. So yeah, it's nice to have that support and then give it back to her. And yeah, it's good. I feel like I needed that.
what would you say, like, as far as the like what do you feel has like, if there was artists out there watching this in the same sort of situation, whether it be supporting themselves or supporting a their family, what would you I guess I know this, hopefully this isn't a heavy question to answer, but like, what would you feel is something that you've experienced supporting your family that you would say uh, to somebody else going through the same thing? Um, what would you
Let's
say
see.
to that?
I would just say you gotta find the right partner who is like cool with that lifestyle of being a musician. Yeah, doesn't really give you like any hard time for doing certain things like rehearsing all the time or um, like see. My wife actually started working not too long ago, and we're kind of on opposite schedules too. So it's like you got to find that balance of time of like to work just as hard on like learning how to be good at music and then trying to be a good husband at the same time. Like equally, if not more, because yeah, that's kind of
Balance.
risky. So you got to find that balance and not try to um, be too obsessed with the thing you're doing, and forget about the other important things. But I feel like when you have those two things in line, plus obviously like a drive to do the thing itself, yeah, I think the world makes ways for people who know where they want to go, and that's how I operate.
Nice. Um, I guess I'll ask you a couple more questions if you're down. Um,
Cool.
then we'll lead into some more music. So um, so probably should have started this off with asking you how your journey as a musician began and what inspired you to pursue your craft. So I guess we're going a little bit backwards.
It's okay. Um, I've been involved in music, I guess since I was a little kid. I mean, my family likes to do a lot of karaoke and stuff like that, so there's always like singing, and my dad liked to sing a lot. Plays lots of music from like early in the morning to like late at night, like really loud. So I was always able to get into music. It was like a normal thing. My dad was into a lot of different kinds of music too, like ballads, country music, rock music. Um, yeah, some early metal, Black Sabbath and all that, Led Zeppelin. So like, yeah, I grew up on that stuff like Scorpions, and then James Taylor, Paul Simon, Eric Clapton, all those people. Um, yeah, I grew up on all that kind of music, and they really encouraged us to play a lot. So me and my brother, who I got another brother who plays. My sister plays too, but she not like seriously, but she can do it. But I have another brother, and he plays professionally as well. We play a lot of gigs together, like duo gigs, and yeah, we played a lot of gigs together. Just like random people would ask us from a party or something like that, and then that would build up. And then after high school, I started playing at like Potbelly's restaurant. Are you familiar with those sandwiches? They make some crunchy sandwiches. Yeah, but I was playing there almost like since I got out of high school, which was like '08. I played there for I think almost 10 years. I was playing all these different Potbellies, trying to get gigs from them, and that was my grind for like yeah, all those years. I played private events through there. I literally played at a Potbelly's like every day, and I would get gigs
Hot
from.
Valley Apollo.
Yeah, sometimes I'd play two gigs if I had one. Sometimes three. So yeah, I just continued to do that. And I still do that today. Um,
Oh, that's cool.
just play as much as possible, and that's kind of where I am now. From doing a lot of that, from like playing at Potbelly's to starting to like build like personal clients who will call me like every year to play a party, and a friend of theirs will call. It's kind of like that ripple effect from just
Yeah.
exposing yourself and being out there. Even though the gigs can sometimes feel monotonous, it can, just like at a bar or anything like that. But you got to mix it up. That's kind of like on me. Like, stop playing the same stuff all the time. Sneaking originals here and there, and yeah, that's how I get by doing it, and it's something I love to do. So I'm not really like I don't know. I live a good life.
That's cool. That's cool. What do
Oh,
you
hard work and dedication. I guess
yeah.
that part. There's my wife right there. But
Oh, hi.
yeah, yeah, for the
Nice.
most part, I've been pretty dedicated. I never saw myself really doing anything else after I worked a few other jobs. So I felt like right when I made that decision to do that specific thing, which is just play music and nothing else, um, yeah, things just happened for me. Like that kind of like karma, if you believe in that, like just by doing things or like the way you act, the way you treat other people too, like it kind of goes back. And yeah, it's just I don't know, it's kind of lucky, I guess.
That's cool. No, that it's a great story. I mean, you know, yeah, it's I've noticed even myself being a I've done office jobs. I'm a custodian part full time, and like one of the things I've recognized is like, especially in the service industry, is like all artists are sort of in some form of service industry um, at some point, and then as far as art, it's like something you enjoy, and you just for some reason that's like your even though your bread and butter is one thing, like you can push that aside and be like, you know what? At the end of the day, even if somebody just gives me a tip,
Hmm.
the fact is I'm doing what I love, and of course it's nice when you can service people with your art and make that be your bread and butter. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I felt like there was also a time like from playing at Popular so much, you can be I'm kind of like a more shy performer. Like as I was even worse like 10 years, like wouldn't even look up, like super shy about it. But from playing so much, you kind of like get used to it, and then once I realized that I'm like, hey, it's kind of my responsibility to do this as a someone who can play music and do it fairly well. I'm like if I'm not doing this, which I believe is like my responsibility in this life, then like what am I doing? So I see it as like a service as well. So I go out there to restaurants and bars and play and yeah, making people happy, like people like the music. I like what I'm doing, like I hope it like just people feel that and whatever else just they think of me. I don't really try to put the negative in there, it's easy to be like concerned about is that person going to tip me or is this you know what I mean, like things that don't have to do with playing music. I've gone through all of that and it's still to this day you still try to like not be in that mindset, just like be more focused on um, your craft and doing it well and executing it like without any of the outside noise, and that's how I feel like when you do your best work.
Sure, sure. Some of my best work comes out of stressful situation.
Yeah.
I realize that more and more. Um, when before I used to not be able to be creative during times of stress.
It's like this. It's like this.
Right?
Like sometimes you have a good performance and you're like, oh man, I'm freaking awesome. Like, I'm so great. And then all of a sudden you're just like, man, it's like, and this sometimes this lasts longer than this. Usually, um, so I try to just do my best. That's it.
That's all you can do. That's all
Yeah.
you can do. And that's all that can really be asked of you is that you just do your best and have fun.
Yeah, definitely. Fun. That's the number one thing because it can be easy to just like be like, oh, I gotta go make some money right now, and then it starts to suck out the fun if you're doing something you love and you're trying to make money from it. So that was something I had to like um, think about a lot too because I didn't want it to dilute what I really loved. And if it really did, I probably wouldn't go play all these bar gigs or restaurant gigs, private gigs, if it made me feel like I was not doing like my artistic responsibility. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing right now with releasing the new EP in 2 weeks and putting out some new songs. Yeah, just slowly chipping it away.
Chiseling.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess if you'd like to play a couple songs for us, I know you mentioned that you have a rehearsal soon, so I appreciate you making a commitment to come on the show and spend a little time with us. Us being,
Thank you for having me.
yes, you're welcome. My pleasure. And I know you said that you like to play a song from the new EP, and would you like to play another one? Or
Sure. This one, yeah, this one's gonna be off the new EP. It's called Gone Tomorrow. It's kind of that thing we're talking about, where like you're doing something and you don't know if you should be doing it, but then there's something you really want to do, like let's say maybe play music or do art or whatever. Like, yeah, it's like knowing that tomorrow's not gonna be there, so you might as well, have a good time and enjoy your life every moment. Like, yeah. So here's that song. It's called "Gone Tomorrow." I woke up this morning, only to find that you were missing. So I searched and searched, but I could not find you. Everywhere I looked all around, you left too soon. Without a reason, sign of goodbye. In time, I hope to see you soon. But only heaven knows when I will. Ain't strange the way things changing all around. It won't slow down. You never know what's gonna be. Gone tomorrow, and every day feels the same. Tell me, do you hear that sound of all the music playing? No need for us to stay. Don't you wait, hesitate to make your world go round. To make your world go round. Fast cars and flying machines take us to wherever we need. We can move quick like the speed of sound. Stop and smell the roses and just slow it down. And we can go down the river, we can go wherever the wind takes us. And now we can go through the motions, hoping that the ocean's tide will soon and take you out. And make a miss, but take your shot. You gotta fall before you lift off. You never know what's gonna be. Gone tomorrow. Every day feels the same. Tell me, do you hear that sound of all the music playing? No need for us to stay. Don't you wait, hesitate to make your world go round. To make your world go round. We can flow down the river, we can go wherever the wind takes us. And now we can go through the motions, hoping that the ocean's tide comes soon and take you out. And make a miss, but take your shot. You gotta fall before you lift off. Never know what's gonna be. We're gone tomorrow. Every day feels the same. Tell me, do you hear that sound of all the music playing? No need for us to stay. Don't you wait, hesitate to make your world go round. To make your world go round. Make your world go round. To make your world go yeah.
man, it's every song is so like smooth and
Oh, thanks, dude.
relaxing.
Yeah, well, that one's Gone Tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna put that out on the next EP. Like I said, it's gonna be out July 10th. So yeah, check it out. It's got like a full band. Sounds really good. It's cool playing acoustic, but full band's way more fun. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you.
Just commenting the name of the song. Just for those who are just tuning in, I see if man, time flies and then people trickle in and it's like, have I missed anything? So, well, I guess we'll close off with one question and one more song, if that sounds good to you,
Sure.
since I know you gotta get going. Which is no worries, man. Moving on to the next thing.
Yeah.
That's how artists roll. So let's see. So we talked about so the name of the new EP before we go on to the next question is what's the name of the new EP coming out? And
Days
when?
Go By.
Days Go By
Mm-hmm.
in July, right? Coming out in July.
July 10th.
July 10th. So I'll be sure to share it up on the store on my story for sure. So
Cool.
let me know.
Thanks.
Let me know. You're welcome. And I guess what are some of the plugs that you'd like to put in?
Besides the new EP coming out, I guess you could listen to the last thing I put out, which it's called Brand New Soul. It's another 5 songs. I think it came out there like almost 2 years ago now, but that's the last piece of work that I have. You can always go to paoloapuli.com and see the different places I'm playing at around the Chicagoland area. That's pretty much it, and all my music stuff's on that website too. So.
Cool. Do you have by chance have like a JPEG of some of the shows coming up this weekend or anything that's coming up in the next few weeks?
You know what? I only added the gigs that are like I think up to this week, because gigs
Okay.
just started back up like
Sure.
ago. So, I play at this restaurant, the Hampton Social, which is like in Chicago, a few locations. I was just in South Barrington. They have one in Skokie, but those ones are going to open up July 10. But if you go on my website, you could see the ones I'm playing at.
Okay.
I have the full schedule. I'll add on the new dates.
Yeah, so go to the website, guys. For those who are watching, thanks again to everybody out there tuning in. Black Knight Studios, aka my friend Sandra, along with, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ask you because what's the name of your beautiful wife's name?
Alondra.
Alondra. Thank you
Yeah.
for tuning in. Well, everybody, I appreciate your support for Paolo and myself here on Behind the Mic, which happens every Wednesday at 7 p.m. typically. But we did move the show, especially for Paolo. So,
Thanks for your flexibility.
oh, no problem, man. This show goes wherever the music goes, man. That's what it's all about. So, normally happens on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Got a lot of great shows lined up for July. Super excited for that. And also, those checking this out from Behind the Mic, check out Apollo's stuff in the handle that is below and also in the watch panel here on the left-hand side. Check out more of his stuff. And then I guess I'll leave off with you to perform one last song if you'd like. To close it out.
I'll do a song off the last EP. So if you get a chance to listen to it, this one's called Midnight Hour. It's in the midnight hour. I've been up and been late. I got a thing on my mind, baby. I can't let it wait, no. It's in the midnight hour. When I'm feeling kinda low, I like to play a little music and tap a groove on the floor, yeah, yeah. Wherever you are feeling kind of lonely, in the middle of the night, you can call me. I said everything'll be alright. You can come on, come on, come on, come on by. Yes, you can come on by. It's in the midnight hour. I hear the telephone ring. Yes, I know it's you, baby, and I know what you need. Yeah, it's in the midnight hour. We're gonna have a good time, have a good time. A pretty girl like you make me feel alright. I said whenever you are feeling kinda lonely, in the middle of the night, you can call me. I said everything'll be alright. You can come on, come on, come on, come on by. Yes, you can come on by. Baby, you can come on by. Said whenever you are feeling kind of lonely, in the middle of the night, you can call me. I said everything'll be alright. You can come on, come on, come on, come on by. Yes, you can come on by. Baby, you can come on by. Ooh, ooh, mm, mm, mm. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's like what child? Like it's like I just imagine like Light McQueen just kind of coming in, like doing drift and being like, what child? Uh it's like come on by, baby. All right, man. Well, let's get back to what you're about to do this evening, um, and on to the next task. But I guess I'll leave you out to give any shout outs you like to any of the folks that are watching. If you like to give a little.
What's up? Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching. Thanks to my wife for commenting and making claps and making me feel real nice. Who did I see? I saw a few friends and a few cousins. I love you guys. Hope to see you soon. I know it's been a bit, but yeah, one love.
Amazing. It looks like William K. Humphrey says amazing interview and great performance. So,
Oh, thank you, William. Appreciate it, man.
oh man, more people calling for one more song. But hey, man, it's up to you. I know
I
you
gotta
got
go.
things to
Let's do
be.
it
So
again. Let's do it again sometime. Anytime, dude. Let me know.
yeah, we'll have to maybe try this again when the new EP comes out. Maybe just throw in a couple of songs on the show and
Yeah,
just
for
be
sure. Let me know. So, like I said, I have another full EP out called Brand New Soul that's available on Spotify, iTunes, all those places, and a brand new EP coming out called Days Go By that I'm putting out July 10th, and can't wait to share it with everybody.
same. Can't wait to hear. So,
Right on, man.
all right, take it easy. Have a great night, guys. Have a great
Take
day, Paulo. No stress.
See ya.
See you later. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. That was Paolo here on Behind the Mic, which is here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Our next show will feature um, Rosie Valdez. She'll be performing some Latin tracks off of some music that she's put out on Spotify, as well as uh, maybe a cover that has impacted her or inspired her during her musical journey as an artist. And we will also be having Ryan Cooper on the show in the bunker on July 9th in Fletch Towell's basement. Once again, the bunker on Thursday, July 9th. So I'm super excited about that as well. And can't wait until next week. Can't wait to keep this going. And I appreciate everybody who tuned in. And I guess thanks, last but not least, to Paolo and Sandra R for helping out in the past weeks, and also Terrell Cohen for helping me out with the flyer tonight. All right, guys. Peace out. Good night.